Thank you for joining me once again on Global Conference TV. You are watching Inspired Conversations, Living the Legacy with the Legends. Women and child abuse is still a problem in South Africa. Thousands of women and children fall victims every year. TV, radio, newspapers, social media report such incidents every day. Kwena Selemela survived this and is here today with us to share more about her story. Kwena Selemela, thank you very much for coming to the show and you are welcome, Mama.
Thank you for having me.
And you look beautiful.
Thank you.
All right, let's just start from the beginning. Can you just explain who you are, where were you born?
I'm Kwena Selemela. I'm from the place called Mulechi, Limpopo, outside Polokwane. I'm a village girl.
Okay.
That's what I can say. I grew up under both parents and my siblings, and but the person who played a big role when I grew up is my sister, my late sister Connie. May her soul rest in peace.
Okay, and that's who you are.
That's who I am.
All right. And you wrote a book.
Yes.
Actually, you have two books.
Two books, yes.
But your first book is this one, Kwena Healing Poems.
Yes.
That is your first book.
Yes.
Why did you name your book after your name?
I named it after my name because the poem that I was writing, I was healing myself. Because by that time when I started writing these poems, I was talking to myself through poems because I was going through a hell. That's what I can say.
Okay.
Because I was going through an abuse. My marriage was falling apart. And then I was having no one to talk to. Because at that time, my sister was getting sick. My sister was the only person that I used to communicate with her. She was my friend, my mother, my sister. She was my everything, you know. And then by that time, I didn't want to bother her because she was so sick.
Okay. Can you just share a little bit, just briefly, about what you were going through? Because you just said you were going through hell.
I was going through an abuse, of which was emotional abuse. Okay. Emotional abuse is very, very dangerous because people can call you in names, can just maybe can talk about you on social medias and all those things. They can paint you. And then maybe your partner maybe can do something hateful around the house through actions, you understand? Yeah. And then, so that thing is not good at all because by that time I was married to my ex-husband and then I survived 4 miscarriages. On those miscarriages, he wasn't there for me at all. Instead of supporting me, he was calling me in names. Even his family, they were calling me in names. And then I was having no one to talk to. Even my friends, they were not there for me. You know, when you go through something, those people who used to be with you, they go away. Because everyone was seeing that my marriage is falling apart, you know. Yeah. So I was alone. I was crying every night, every day, asking God, why me? I remember one time when I say, you know what, God, I'm not going to live under this situation. I think the best way is to take my life. But I kneel down and pray and say, if I take my life out of someone else, I'm not going to benefit. He's going to benefit because he's going to continue with a normal life. And then my issue here, my sister is sick. If I take my life,
what about her?
What about her? What about my siblings? Yeah. You know, so I just pray to God and say, God, please give me strength Let me go through this. Let me defeat this enemy. So through the writing, every day when I think of doing something, I write a poem. I write a poem until I feel that something is going down. And then until I rise again. And then I can talk about it. I can tell people who now, this is who I am. So I don't like abuse. I hate abuse.
So, Kwena, can you just take one poem maybe that you remember in your book that actually played a very big role in part of your healing?
The poem that take a big role in my healing is the one that I wrote for my sister after she passed on. Because I was missing her. And I understand that everyone in the family, we missed her.
Yeah.
My sister was a powerful lady. She was so strong. She was our pillar. You know, we miss her so much.
Okay, so what is the poem saying maybe? Just a few sentences.
When God silently chosen you, everyone misses you. Everyone wanted to touch your hand. Everyone is watching you while you're going down. Everyone misses your hug, especially me, my sister. I miss your smile. I miss your conversation. I miss you, my sister, until we meet again.
That is the poem that actually played a very big role.
Yes, yes.
And burning from inside.
Burning from the inside. Burning from the inside is normally, I'm talking about what is happening around the world. Because I even talk about drugs, rape. Because remember, some other people, they got raped. At the end of the day, they got pregnant.
Yeah.
And then some other people, they can call that child and say a child of rape.
Yes, yes.
Of which is not good, you know. And then I'm talking about, because I used to work as a domestic worker. A domestic worker turned me into a successful woman. Here I am today.
Yes. Changing lives of people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm talking of different things that is happening around us. I'm trying to talk to the people, like those ones who taking drugs. Remember, Nyaupe ipile matla. Nyaupe is very bad. Nyaupe is taking our kids. And then those kids, maybe it's our future leaders. But because of drugs, it's very painful.
Kwena, let's just go back a little bit on that issue of abuse. As you have written this book, one of the reasons is to share your story to the world.
Exactly.
And it also serves as a healing to you.
Yes.
Are you healed now?
I'm very, very healed. I'm a powerful woman now. Even on the 27th, I'm going to share my story at Scalo.
Okay.
So we have arranged an event called Scalo. We are going to share our real stories.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm healed. What I can say, I have forgiven him, even though I can't forget what he did to me.
Yes.
Because even God said, you need to forgive.
Exactly.
Yes. I have forgiven him. I'm living my life. So, I'm not saying all men are trash. Remember, people used to say men are trash.
Yeah.
Not to say all men are trash. It's like us women. There is a lot of women out there that are abusing men.
Yes, that's the issue that I actually wanted to talk about.
Yes,
Yeah.
because men, they don't have voices. We don't recognize that.
Yeah.
So we need to sit down as men and women and discuss this issue. Because there is a lot of men, they are going through hell out there.
Yes.
Because there is some other men that are coming to me. and asking me, Mama, what can I do? I'm having this situation under my roof and I love this lady. What can I do about this situation? Because they got that fear of going to the police station.
Yes.
Remember,
Because
when they got there, the police
they laugh at them.
They laugh at them,
Yeah.
of which is not good.
Yeah.
So instead of taking the case, they're not taking the case. But if,
As a woman,
as a woman, I go there,
Yeah.
they run.
yeah, in 1 minute they will be there.
They will be there.
Yeah.
So not all men are trash. It's just because, on the other hand, you meet somebody at the wrong time. That person is not meant for you. And then sometimes when things are, some of other things when they are happening, it's just because God wanted to show you something. Or you know what? You will go through this road first before you can reach where you want to be.
Yes.
So, but if you don't believe on all those things, you don't think hore Mudimu can lead you. O tlo ipotsa hore, "Ai man, this is the end of the world."
Why it happens to
Why
me.
it happens to me? Don't ask yourself why it happens to me. I remember the other time when I got an accident. I also survived 3 accidents, 4 miscarriages and three accidents. The last accident, my foot was broken. I was having wires everywhere. And then some of my family say, "Why you?" I say, "No, don't say that. Just say I was at the wrong place at the wrong time."
Yeah.
Yes. So if le gore Modimo na sa nrate, ne nka se survive.
Exactly.
Yes. Just because Modimo na nrata, that is why ke survive. Here I am today, even though ke gobetse, but God is going to heal me.
Yeah. You're still standing.
I'm still standing till today. I'm here. This is me.
Yeah.
Because even Lena, my ex-husband, 2 days before, he invited me on Facebook.
I was gonna ask you about it.
Yes.
I was just waiting you to finish. And I was gonna ask you about it because I saw it on Facebook.
Yes.
You guys were talking about it.
Yes. We were talking about it. I mean, after 6 years, how can you invite me on your Facebook? Because at the same time, you used to call me that I'm not good enough for you. You can't stay with me. I understand. So, but at the same time, when you follow my friends on Facebook, or when you follow what I'm doing, you see them on Facebook, you think that we can come together and be friends again. No, we can't be friends. I can't accept your friendship. Even though I've forgiven you, I don't need your friendship because it's gonna look like you feel pity for me. So maybe on the other hand, some other people can say, "Oh, that means she's still in love with him." No, this is disrespectful because now I've got my own husband. He is also married.
Yeah.
What is his wife saying when he see that friend request?
Good question.
Humiliation.
No, Kyahutla, Mekwena. Kyahutla. Now, Mekwena, now as I'm speaking to you, we all know about the case, or rather, the story that is going on now about a certain pastor who actually abused.
Abuse
Yes.
the girls
Yes.
at church.
Yes.
Yes.
What can you say about that story? You know.
You know what? That story is some ministries, ne? Even our kids. The pastor di wrong, le bana ba rona they are wrong. Even le rona bomme, we are wrong because when they say, "Here is the ministry, here is the miracle, you will get what and what," we go there. Rarana, arsana bana ba rona, ha ba sana mosebetsi ka mo ntlong. Wa understand? Life ya bona kaofela e rilaya ko kerekeng. And then if you can look at it, all these ministries, ha ba re go na le bana ba ba preachang, go na le bana ba ba motivatang, go na le bana ba opelang, ba choose. They choose these beautiful girls. And what makes them gore these girls must stay at the church? Ha re le batswadi, we need to ask ourselves, what's happening after church? Remember, it's a man. They call him a daddy. Remember, they say, never more kumamela. But they were feeling happy. What makes them to do that? Something is happening. A normal person can't do that. Why all along no khonali bo Roman Catholic, bo Anglican, ke di kereke tse re godileng mo tsona. But all those things tsa gore re bitsa motho daddy, re bitsa motho eng ra re suna ditlhako tsa, it wasn't that.
So you are saying parents must actually take responsibility also.
Exactly.
And ask questions and ask children, where are you going? Why must you stay there?
Why are you staying at church? And then they must go there.
They must go also and meet the pastor.
And find out what's happening. Yeah. What is inside that church. They want to stay there. Yeah. Understand? Yeah. Because Leruna, at the same time, pastor ke motswadi le nna ke mme ke ntate re batswadi at the same time. Ngwanaka if ha kereke le nna, I must know go kerekeng ya gae gore go etsagala. I must go there and observe. Yes. Yes. Not gore ke ikene. No, I must go and pay a visit. Yes. Just to observe what is happening. Yes. Because now it's very painful. Ngwanola, she was still young. Dilo tse ha di etsagala ko yena, and it's very painful. The questions about motsantona di botlhoko. It's very painful, and then virginity is gone. Because most of bana ba rona ke di virgin ha ba bongata ba bona ha ba ya mola, and bona ba ipotsa gore they are going to be safe. Because bana ha ba ya kerekeng ke safety ya bona.
Yes, yes.
Ke safety ya bona, because ngwana ha sa kerekeng is either e tlo ba le tagwa or o tlo tsuba di drugs. Yeah. So ba keep her busy ka di kereke, even though le rona re ba happy because ba ya go kerekeng, ba ba safe.
Yeah, we all know kerekeng twa modimo,
and then when they get there, bo kra motivation. Yes. And then bo kra focus, ba khona ho concentrate, ba se ba batlang ho ba sona. But if bo pastor ba etsa so, we are scared.
Yeah, no, it's very true.
We are scared.
It's very true.
So,
Kwena, what can you say, maybe your last message to the people who experienced what you experienced, and the people, maybe children who are experiencing what this lady Zondi is experiencing? What can you say? Just your message of encouragement to them.
My message, I can say, you know what? A lot of women, bastakile go the relationship in Zeloro, they are not working for them.
Yeah.
Whatever horeng, this man is abusing me, is whether ke financial, emotional, or physical, that thing is abuse. But ostagile, we put a horeng, kitlo ya kai. Go ya kai. At the end of the day, that person, utlo go bolaya, or utlo etsa something gawana because wa bona horeng o tshepetse go yena. And then lerona bomme ba rona, you go home or mama kenali issue 18, and then your mother can say bogadi ba khotlhello. No, who is feeling the pain here? You are the one who's feeling the pain. You are the one who's supposed to decide. You are the one who knows what you want. Because the more you stuck there is the more the overly anger, and then that anger it end up a danger to yourself, the people that around you will understand. So your happiness comes first. You can't live to please someone. Your happiness comes first. You can't please your daughter, you can't please your mother, your father, your husband. You as individual, you must know what you want in life. So if you see that that relationship is not working for you, move out. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Yes, it's painful. To start afresh is very painful. But at the end of the day, change is painful, but when God opens the door, no one will close them.
I mean, look at you, Mam Kwena.
Look at me now.
As you are saying, on the 27, you will be sharing your story to encourage, to inspire.
Yes. What I've experienced. Yes. Because my story can motivate someone,
Exactly, yes.
Can heal someone.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
somebody can come to me and say, Mommy, how did you survive?
Yeah.
Then I can talk to you and explain everything to you.
So, Mekwena, batho ba ile gore ba keke ba kgona go ya ko the service that you are going to have. If they want motivation, if they want inspiration and encouragement, where can they get hold of you?
They can get hold of me on my cell phone number, 073 085 4890. Or they can WhatsApp me on 081 726 9600. Even on my Facebook, they can inbox me. My Facebook page is Patricia Selemela. I also have a motivational page, which is called Ganesha Motivational Page.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you spell the word Ganesha for those who...
Kenesia.
Okay.
Yes.
That's Konosia.
Ganesha.
Oh, Ganesha.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
Ganesha.
Okay.
So even if wampatla go eventing ya hao for motivation or go kerekeng ya hao, I'm available. You just give me a call and then I will come and give a motivation at your church or at your school. Because even at schools, I'm working even with school kids. I'm also giving away some sanitary. I'm doing all this from my pocket. I get a sponsor from anywhere. If I decide, hurry, let me go to this school and donate for the kids, I do that because I want to encourage them. I want to tell them and I want to show them that abuse is there, abuse is real. And even if it's not the end of the world, what you have to do, you need to focus.
Yes. No.
And get what you want.
Mekwena, ke lebogile thata for you gore o be mo showing ena. And I really pray and wish all the best. And stories are how it's a very powerful story. And I just pray gore o continue just to share with the world as you have said. And you know, liberate and encourage other people who are going through, as you have said. And I think one of the things that we must also do as you are a community developer, you know, sometimes we can see abuse in our next door. I think we really have to be involved.
Yes,
you know.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because wabona gore come on next door,
Yeah.
abuse, but you keep quiet.
Keeping quiet. Yeah.
No, you don't have to do that. We need to talk about abuse. Yeah. Let's raise our voices. Once we've raised our voices, little one abuse it lo fokotseha. Le yona e ba etsang ko ditoronkong e tlo fela. Abuse is there. Abuse is everywhere. O tsama mo strateng ke abuse. O tsamaya ka mo ntlong ka mo next door ha o re ke re wa utlwa gwa screamiwa. Ha o re ke go sekolong ke abuse. Ha o re ke go mosebetsing ke abuse. But people are ba bolele.
You know, and it's so, I think, annoying that even some people have the guard to even shoot.
Yes.
The abuse on their phone.
On their phone, but they can't talk.
They can't talk about it. They can't help that person.
They can't help that person.
Yeah, no.
What's the use of using your phone while you know that you can't help that person?
Exactly.
We need to talk about this abuse. Abuse must fall.
Yeah. Hashtag abuse must fall.
Yes, abuse must fall.
Mekwena, ke lebogile thata tlemme. I believe that you must come back again and continue this discussion.
Yes, I will.
Because every day.
Abuse is every day.
So, you
Now
must fight it.
I get this thing, ya 16 days of activism.
Yeah,
I'm not, I give very easy because abuse is every day. Wa bona le bo mme ba abuse bana ba sa le ba banyane. O kry motho a shapa ngwana a mo shapisa mo fatshe. O nka nene o mkenya ka mo ntlo. O tlo nka ngwana hao a mo shapisa mo fatshe. Go di creche wa e bona dilo tse tshwana. But le rona bo mme le bontate ko ba re itlhomphe ha re na le di issues re ska lwanela mo pela bana ha re go ka moreng re bue as batswadi ha o tlhoke gore re lwane ha re na le di issue man. Let's sit down and talk, resolve. Isinya ke molomo e lokisa ke molomo. That's it.
Kwena, Arebe, not full stop. Call.
Question mark.
Then we'll continue. To be continued. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Kwena Selemela, community developer, author, and motivational speaker. She's saying, let us raise our voice and fight abuse. #abuse must fall. You were watching Inspired Conversations, Living the Legacy with Legends. My name is Unkarabile Mukotwa, and I'm saying to you, the journey continues.